Before you call them friend, gotta prove them first. Is there really loyalty when you're at your worst? We need to hit her all like the wire. You're looking for some truth, I'll supply it. If you want it too soft, this ain't them. You gon' choose a law over sin. They just some uncut gems. They just some uncut gems.
We was diamonds in the dirt, just grinding in the turf. Our mama go berserk, trying to keep from riding in the hearse. Now we lines in the work, sons of Zion, we the church. Different color fringes is looking vibrant on my shirt. Until I'm lying in the dirt, I pray to be a fire hydrant with this word, like a geyser on a curb.
All right, man. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to the Most High God in heaven, man. His true name is Yahweh, man. That's the name of the Father. And he has a son whose name is called Yahawashi. That's who y'all call, that's whose name that y'all always mess up calling Jesus and saying he died for everybody and saying things like since he died, the law is done away with. We're here to break down all those strongholds, man.
That's right.
Every one of those strongholds. Every single one of them strongholds, we're here to destroy and dismantle. But there's something I want to get to before we do that, right? Us Israelites right here, practicing Israelites who know the breakdowns, who know the prophecies, we've been vindicated. Read this. Read that definition. I need that definition before we start. Read that second one.
This is vindicated, right? Show or prove to be right.
Show or what?
Or prove to be right.
Yeah.
Reasonable or justified.
Reasonable or justified, right? Before Vladimir Putin decided to do what he started doing, we've been preaching about Russia invading this place, man, and destroying this place, and being a world power to dismantle NATO, to dismantle the 10 horns, right? At first, we were just the crazy black people yelling, right? We were just the crazy black people yelling, crazy black and Hispanics yelling, but here it is happening. Here it is, Vladimir Putin getting changed back to what he used to be. That old USSR Russia, who don't give a damn, who don't care about the sanctions, man. But y'all don't care about that. Y'all ain't worried about geopolitics because that's happening on another side of the world, right? But it's coming soon to a Babylon near you, man.
Right.
Sooner or later, there isn't going to be any more of these all-star cheer-offs, man. And sooner or later, there's not going to be any more of Dallas, Texas you can come to have a cheer-off, right? Right. You know why? Because we've been vindicated. The Lord's scriptures have been vindicated. He said that he would turn Russia back to what they used to be.
That's right.
He said that Russia's gonna fray these damn horns, and we see that coming soon.
Right.
Read this.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 3. And say, thus saith the Yahweh, behold, I am against thee.
Yeah.
O God.
Yeah.
The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Yeah.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws.
He's going to turn thee back and put hooks in your jaws, right? He's talking about Gog. Who's the representation of Gog? That is Vladimir Putin. Whoever the leader of Russia right now is Gog, right? He's turning them back. You see Vladimir Putin not giving a damn about what America's talking about. He says sanctions. What sanctions? Well, I don't give a damn about no sanctions. We ain't even trading in y'all's dollar. Mm-hmm. Right. We ain't dealing with that. We're dealing with China. We're dealing with all of them. We're dealing with Brazil, all of them. We don't need y'all. We don't care about y'all's sanctions. Y'all hurting your own economy, depriving yourselves of oil and raising the prices. We're really, it's crazy, bro. It's straight crazy. We've been straight vindicated, bro.
Right.
We've been straight vindicated. We've been talking about famines is coming. Yahawashi said that in Matthew. It talks about iniquity abounding. We see that happening. We saw a rapper get killed today in Houston. Huh? What's his name? Snooty Wild.
Oh, he's from Memphis, right?
Yeah, from Memphis.
Okay.
Killed today, bro. Over a disagreement. You see iniquity abounding. You see wars and rumors of wars, man. You see all these things happening, but y'all want to go to a cheer off. Y'all want to go to an all-star thing for cheering. Who gives a damn about that, bro? Who gives it? Like, honestly, bro, just think about this. You're putting your daughter, right? You're putting your daughter in a very skimpy uniform and dancing in front of grown men.
Right. Yeah.
You're borderline prostituting your daughter. Let's just be honest. You're doing it. As you think about it, you're really doing it. And matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Give me Psalms chapter 137, right? Because Edomites are used to cheering. They're used to cheering, and they're used to cheering for our downfall, right? And we're going to give a perfect and clear-cut example of that. Give me that. In Psalms 137.
Gotcha.
Where it said, raise it.
Raise it. All right.
Go on.
This is the book of Psalms. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 137. Raise it. Isn't that verse 8? Oh, verse 7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom.
The children of Edom. Who do we see most, for the most part out here, since we've been out here? Edomites. Edomite children, right? Edomite adolescents dressed up in skinny outfits trying to be cheerleaders, right? Read this.
Remember Edom in the day of Jerusalem,
Yeah.
who said, raise it,
Yeah.
even to the foundation thereof.
They were cheering on Babylon. They're cheering on Babylon for our destruction. They're sitting there just watching us getting destroyed. That's when y'all first are seen to be cheerleaders, bro. Mm-hmm. To be cheerleaders, cheering our destruction. But that's all right. That's all right, bro. We're going to be cheering. We're going to be singing aloud on top of our beds with a two-edged sword in our hand, man.
Right.
To execute judgment on the heathen.
Right.
But what has to happen first? America got to get taken out. We see a war with Russia, man. We see Vladimir Putin trying to encroach on so-called NATO territory, man. And sleepy Joe Biden talking about, I'm going to defend every inch of NATO territory. And what does that mean? That means you're going to have a future war with Russia. This is inevitable. America right now, as soon as that happens, America is circling the drain.
That's right.
Everything that's happening in there is vanity. Everything that's happening over here in this matter of fact, this entire nation is vanity at this point.
Right.
The bag you're trying to get, or the influence you're trying to get, the notoriety you're trying to get, is vanity. It's worth nothing. It's high time. Give me that in Romans. Oh, wait, stay where you at. Give me Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It's high time we wake up out of sleep, bro. You would think y'all would be a little bit, y'all have a little bit of trepidation, a little bit of fear, right? Because you know how Esau, they're scared of everything. Yeah, you would think y'all would have a certain type of trepidation, but y'all don't have none. Y'all not worried about it because y'all think America shall never see widowhood. Y'all think America will last forever. You think, that's just happening over there, and we ain't gonna see nothing happen over here. This place gonna fall just like how Rome did.
Right.
They thought Rome was gonna last forever, but Rome didn't last forever. They outsourced their work, spread out their military, and ultimately was destroyed. That same thing's gonna happen to America, because America's already doing all those things. All this is coming soon. We ain't just crazy niggas on the block no more, bro.
That's right.
All of us been talking about Russia eventually dismantling this place, bro. And we see it happening. We see Vladimir Putin turning back to what he used to be, bro. These dudes don't care, man. They don't care about your sanctions. They don't care about, we're gonna get all the nations together and we're just gonna stop trading with them. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn, bro? And guess what? They have to still trade fuel with them because America doesn't even make enough to support this whole land. That's why the gas prices are raising up. That's why when this whole thing started, gas in Texas used to be about hovering around $3, $3.09. That same day when all this stuff jumped off, $3.39. That's 30 cents, bro. That's a 10% rise in a day. This place is circling the drain. It's gonna slowly be unaffordable to live here, man. It don't matter what job you got. You go in Walmart right now, it's never full. Every time I go to Walmart, I've noticed it's never full. As far as anything, bro. We used to go inside a Walmart and it used to be full. You just see everything. For the most part, you saw everything, but every time you go in there now, what do you see? Something out. The meat section all the way out. All the stuff all the way out, bro. We're talking. Give me this in Matthew. Hold that. Give me Matthew 24. Give me Matthew 24. Let me get this. Matthew 24. I don't know what he said. That's funny. Let me see. Start at verse 3.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3.
Yeah.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? And of the end of the world?
And the end of the world, right? That end of the world is that world right there. It doesn't mean planet. That's the Greek word aeon, where you get age. What's going to be the end of the age? And give me second Ezra. Stay where you at. Give me second Ezra 6 verse 9. The end of the age. Who's ruling this age right now? Let's see, according to the scriptures, who's ruling this current age. Go ahead.
This is the book of second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the world. That's where you see the Greek word aeon again. The end of the age. Who's ruling this age right now? Esau, but what's going to be what?
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
We are the beginning of it that followeth. So now here's Christ talking about how the Edomites are going to fall out of power. When's going to be the time of the Gentiles to be fulfilled? Go ahead.
Verse 4. And Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. We heard about all the rumors of wars happening before this. The Israelites have been monitoring this situation for the longest. And now here y'all just now finding out about it, bro. Like I said, like 2 or 3 camps ago, right? We've been watching it in sub, bro. Y'all now hearing it in dub. When it's too damn late. I'm just saying, bro, we've been watching this. We knew this was coming. And we see this. This is the beginning of the end of this age. All the stuff y'all did inside of that convention center is going to be worth nothing. Nothing, bro. That gold, that silver, that bronze, it's all metal. It's going to be burnt away by fervent heat. And we out here to save, we're not out here to save everybody. We out here to save the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So if you in that madness, let's have a conversation, bro. Let's do that. Because y'all are running out of time. Y'all are, it used to be slowly, now it's fast. Y'all are quickly running out of time, bro. We see NATO stepping up, man. We see Vladimir Putin posturing up. We see all this stuff happening. Sooner or later, America's going to be involved. Then there ain't going to be no, let's just walk down the street. Let's go to a cheer off, man. Let's go to Deep Ellum and shuck and jive. All that stuff is going to be pointless at that point. Y'all are going to be afraid for y'all lives, man. God. Just like how they had that nuclear crisis back when our parents was kids. When they got to hide under the desk and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember that. Y'all, that's going to be y'all's trepidation, man. Read this.
God. I'm going to start Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yeah.
See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass.
Yeah.
But the end is not yet.
The end is not yet. This is the beginning of sorrows, bro. Life is slowly getting to the point where inflation's going nuts. Price of gas is going nuts. Trying to go to a restaurant or something like that, or they're short-staffed. Everything is short-staffed and running out and running low.
Fucking Chili's is only sitting 4 people now. We got to turn back. I had my 5-week-old baby. I said, what the fuck? She ain't even gonna eat.
That's what it is, bro. Everything's shorthanded, and ain't nobody got no money. Somehow change just ran out. Right. I don't know how that works, even though y'all print it. All that, everything is speedily falling out, bro. Everything's coming to naught. All this is coming to naught, bro. There should be no work. Get that. There should be no work either. Go ahead.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Nation shall rise against nation. Ethnos against ethnos. Ethnicity against ethnicity. Race wars. We're starting to see Judah getting roused up, man. We see a lot of cooning, but we're seeing Judah getting. I mean, we are, right? But we're seeing a lot of so-called black people, right? Starting to be like, nah, man, we're not taking this no more, to a degree. A lot more than we've seen in the last few years. We've seen that, and it's going to get ramped up more and more and more. Because what's going to happen when the resources start falling down? Who's going to have more than everybody else? The rich people. What do the rich people look like? What do the rich people look like? What do the poor people look like? You see what I mean? It's going to come to a point where you got resources, cracker, you got resources, and we going to come get them. That's coming very soon. That's right. You're 100, like the Lord put you in a position to have $100,000, $200,000, maybe $500,000 salary, right? Just so you can be put in a position to have resources to where the Lord's servants can go and come take that, man.
That's right.
Because you know what? The scripture said the Lord's servants are going to eat. We going to eat, bro, in that day. Why? Because the Lord is with us. And we're trying to make it to where the Lord is with you, blacks and Hispanics. This ain't just a us thing. This ain't just a us up here thing. We're trying to save the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the true children of God.
Right.
Read that.
Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Yeah.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah.
And there shall be famines.
There should be what?
Famines.
Like I said before, stay right there. There should be famines. Y'all go into these stores, bro. We used to take for granted all these stores be having everything full, everything pristine looking. Now you go in, you damn near can't get lunch meat. Loaf of bread almost damn $2 now. I ain't never seen that before. That damn $2 bread, huh? That's the cheap bread, man. You know, niggas always get cheap bread, right? Cheap bread, $2. Everything going up, bro. We're seeing famines. I guess you see brisket damn near $200 for a brisket. For the good ones. For the good ones. Like all that stuff is happening. We've seen this. Pun. Pun. P-A-N.
Yeah, just pan, like Peter Pan. It says, and there shall be famines.
Yeah.
And pestilence.
And what?
And pestilences.
There goes your COVID. There goes your COVID. There goes your respiratory diseases. There goes all these things that's happening, bro. You see all this happening literally at the same time? COVID, the pest, literally all at the same time. This is happening now. America is circling the drain right now, bro. Y'all are wasting your time in vanity. Y'all are wasting your time doing this. You're prostituting your daughter, making her shake her ass for a whole bunch of men, right? Whether you want to say it's just for this, I think it's for men, bro. Men see that. Like that's what you're doing. This is vanity, bro. Bro, let me ask you a question. Man.
Talking to me, bro?
What's your nationality? I'm talking to you.
Who, me?
Yeah, what's Moorish American, man. Come here, brother. Come here, brother.
No.
Come on, brother.
You know, I study all four religions. It brings together one. And I know you do the tribes and all that, but every prophet that came benefited. Muhammad, Confucius, all the prophets, man.
Muhammad wasn't a prophet.
Well, whatever you want to call him.
Brother.
Hey. I want to say one thing. Instead of laughing, teach.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
But you teach on what you just talked about.
Are you gonna let me teach you? I'm just gonna say it like I'm gonna give you the jump of all this, right? We are going to tell the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that we are the true Israelites according to the Bible. I know. Hold up.
What we're talking about right now, not that. We're talking about Muhammad. You said Muhammad.
I don't want to talk about Muhammad.
How you gonna? Man, come on.
Bro,
you said Muhammad wasn't a prophet.
He wasn't. Can you tell me a prophecy he gave?
I'm just hey.
You can't. That's the point.
Well then. This what?
Bro, all I'm saying, I don't want to talk about Muhammad. I don't care about Muhammad. Muhammad had, first of all, Muhammad had us in slavery.
The tribe that's in the Bible?
Bro, if you let me, you would have heard me if you let me elaborate.
I'm saying, you teaching about the tribe that's in the Bible, yes or no? Yes or no?
It's more than that.
I'm saying
it's more. It's more than that. You asking a loaded question. It's more than that.
I see. Okay, I'm listening.
Thank you.
I ain't got no time. Go.
Like, lower there.
I just get off work. Go.
God damn, bro. Like, I'm just trying to have a conversation.
Go.
What we're up here trying to do is tell the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans over here in the Western Hemisphere, we are the Israelites according to the Bible, according to prophecy, and according to archaeology, right? We need to repent for our sins. We need to stop transgressing God's law so we can get up out of here. Because right now we are at the bottom. And the reason why we're at the bottom is because we keep transgressing God's law. That's the whole purpose of us being up here. We're not trying to just give you something. We're not trying to like ask for a donation and all that stuff. We're not chucking jobs like the Christian church. We're trying to give you something of substance. We're giving our people a reason why we're in this position and a solution how to get out of it. Right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
So if we don't listen to God and do his commandments, go ahead.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. I'm going to name some of the curses, right? Us going on slave ships. Hold on, let me finish, bro. Let me finish. You said you got nothing but time. Let me finish. I'm almost done. Us going over here on slave ships. Us being the tail and them being the head, and they lend to us and we can't lend to them. Why? Because we don't have any wealth whatsoever. Them taking our wives. That's all these things are curses. Our life hanging it out before our eyes. All these things are curses. That's the problem. That's a problem that our people don't understand. They don't know why they're in this position. They don't know how they got in this position, and we're offering that. We're letting people know what the problem is. Now here's the solution. Give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 1.
Deuteronomy 28 from the top. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments.
Yeah, if we at the inverse of that, if we listen to God and do his commandments, go ahead.
Which I commanded this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So the Lord will set us on high above all nations of the earth. We won't be at the bottom no more. We'll be a respectable people again. We won't be a downtrodden. The first one's fired, last one's hired. That's just a complete paradigm shift. This is what we're trying to give our people. So how do you feel about that?
I don't disagree at all. I don't have a disagreement with that. I can say that.
Okay then.
I don't disagree with it at all.
So what question you have? You look, you have something to say. I mean, you had a question a minute ago when I was reading that.
I'm just listening. I don't really have a question because I like to take in a lot.
Okay, how do you feel about that information I just presented?
It's nothing new. It's nothing new. That's all.
So you had.
How I feel about it.
How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I feel like what was just read and presented from the Bible, what he just read was the truth.
Okay, I can rock with that.
Yeah,
so, knowing that, what do you need to do now? Based off of the information that was presented to you, and then you acknowledge the truth.
What I started doing in 2010, headed in the same direction y'all did.
What is that?
One of the first things I ran across. Well, I'm not gonna say that. One thing I need to start doing, this your question, I'm going to answer that question. Well, me, just talking about here, I've been out of my studies ever since I moved down for the past 6 years. This just motivated me to get back to my studies.
It motivated you to get back into your studies. So out of the two verses I just read, right, what did they say? Bro, you just said it was the truth, and you just damn near forgot. Okay, man, I'm just saying. It's like, I hope you're not just humoring me. What I'm trying to say is this, right? I'll make it real simple. Give me Deuteronomy 10, verse 4. Real simple. This is what you need to do, right? All right. Because the whole problem is we're in this position because we're not keeping the commandments. So what we need to do to get out of this position is to keep the commandments. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
What did that say do?
And I also...
Hold up, brother. Okay. Before you go, what did that say do?
Keep the commandments.
Okay, go ahead.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I commanded this day for thy good.
So what do you need to do, brother? You need to keep the commandments. Where are the commandments located in the Bible? There's more than 10.
Oh, well, maybe 10.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of us being out here.
That particular time, the author of this scripture wrote that, it was for those people at that time. Not saying that it wasn't for us, but it was mainly for those people at that time. That's how I feel.
So you're saying it's not for our time?
No, really, I'm not saying this.
I mean, you have to be saying that. That's not how logic works, bro. Yeah, that's contradictory. But we are those people at this time. We are those people at this time. But look at this, right? Give me Matthew 4, verse 4. You give me 2 Timothy 3:16. Let me show you something.
Matthew chapter 4 and verse 4. But he answered and said,
Oh, wait. Give me Brooke 4. Brooke 4. Let me see. I think that's what I want. I think I want Brooke 4. The commandments. Yeah, 4-1. I got you. Hold up.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
Yeah.
And the law that endureth forever.
The law of the what?
And the law that endureth forever.
So that law that I was telling you, those commandments you need to keep, they endure forever. So that this is the book of Baruch. Baruch, yes.
Is it one of the books of the Bible that
yes.
they speak of that's not in there?
If you want to say it like that, because he got this in the original 1611, they're in there. Yeah, some of us have the fractured ones. Like mine, the one I use, it doesn't have the apocrypha in it. That's my apocrypha right there. Right. But the point I wanted to make is those commandments endure forever. So it's not just for daytime; it's for any Israelites. That's the whole point. That's the whole purpose. For his descendants, rather. Right. I'll ask your question. Go ahead. Yeah, those are bywords. Well, for the most part, yeah, but that's kind of hard to, like look at him. What does he look like?
I see where you're going.
Okay, you know.
You don't see me again. I see you all.
Come on, man. Come on, man. At least do that, man. Isaiah, can you give him a flyer? Yeah, no doubt. What's up? Oh, go on.
And you're not a Moor
God damn, bro. Like, what the?
You're no Moor about it.
We're going to talk about that later. We're going to go over to an Israelite Moor.
And you know the Moors think they Moor about it.
Moor about it, yeah.
That's what I thought you were going to do it.
I wasn't trying to deal with that, man, to be honest. I didn't feel like it.
Huh? Like, cut that shit up, man.
No, because he all everywhere, bro. He all everywhere, bro. That's a rabbit hole. Just trying to get my point across is a rabbit hole.
You know, Moors think
they think Moabites.
Yeah, that's what they use as like a segue into the law.
The scriptures. Yeah. This is madness, bro. What was I at, man? Give me Romans. Give me Romans 13:11. Give me Romans 13:11. God damn. No, you get something else. I got me all the way off, man. It's just like you can't even. It's like the conversation's so fractioned because like we have to keep stopping because of this and. Just can't never get like Edomite. You ask them a question, they'll sit there and just be a punching bag, bro. That's how you know who Israel is. Right. Israel don't let you do that to them. They don't like you getting cut by the scriptures, bro. They like to give me Nehemiah 9. Let me show you how Israel do. Let's see how Israel do, bro. Esau, oh yeah, sure, I believe in Christ. You want to have a debate about that? Sure, let's talk about the scriptures.
Nehemiah 9 and what? 9 and what?
9:26.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 9, verse 26. Nevertheless, they were disobedient.
They were what?
Disobedient.
Yeah, go ahead.
And rebelled against thee, and cast thy law behind their back.
They did what?
Cast thy law behind their back.
Israel just cast the law behind their backs, bro. Here, Esau reasoned with the scriptures for the most part. If you're not too, you gotta be soft as hell. You gotta tone the alpha down just a little bit. Tap into your beta a little bit. You know what I mean? So at least you can have a conversation with them. At least. It don't matter if you alpha, beta, freaking, it don't matter which one you are. Judah, Especially Judah. Judah run away from the scriptures, man. You can't even have a full conversation because you got to keep stopping on go down another rabbit hole or something else. Keep going.
Law behind their backs and slew thy prophets, which testified against them to turn them to thee, and they wrought great provocations.
Keep going.
Okay. Verse 27. Therefore thou deliverest them into the hand of their enemies.
And that's why we're where we're at right now. The Lord has delivered us into the hand of our enemies, bro. We're sitting there pining away in our sins like it says in Leviticus. We're still here because we want to kill the prophets. We want to cast the law of God behind our back. That's why we're here. That's why we're counted as nothing, bro. The same way we're counted as people, right? That's the same way the Edomites are supposed to be counted. Now look at these heathen who's ever been reputed as nothing are now lords over us, man. They're lords over us. They laugh at us. They make up lies on us. They misrepresent us. They call us things like black Hebrew Israelites. Even though, you know what's funny? When they call us black Hebrew Israelites, they know we hate that, right? But they do it on purpose just to fulfill prophecy. Deuteronomy 28, us being called a byword. They don't even know they're doing that, bro. Just trying to be an asshole, but you really just showing us to be true, showing us to be right, vindicating us.
Right.
Go ahead.
Therefore thou deliverest them into the hand of their enemies, who vexed them, and in time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, thou heardest them from heaven, and according to thy manifold mercies, thou gavest them saviors who saved them out of the hand of their enemies.
And this is what the Lord's doing now, bro. He done raised up the men in front of you to turn you back to the Lord, man. It would go dead when I'm out here teaching, man. I let y'all go way too long, man. I wanted a piece of this. All I get is Edomite cheerleaders and bug outs, man. It's just like the eyeball again, man. As soon as the mic click right on, here comes somebody just bugging out. This is what I get. This is what I get. I get the leftovers, man. What's up? Where they at? Where they at?
Just keep talking.
Come on, man. Right? But the Lord set men up here to save y'all out of this, bro. How are we doing that? By giving y'all the scriptures. Turning you back to your God. At least attempting to. The Christian church ain't doing that. Life Surge ain't do that. Life Surge trying to give you a way to surge your bank account. By surging their bank account with $2,000, man. That's what they do. We're out here trying to give this word out for free. Proverbs says, sell the truth, not sell the truth. Buy the truth and sell it not. We are here trying to give y'all the truth, bro, for free. Trying to give y'all these living waters the Christian church ain't trying to do.